First off, I just want to say thank you guys so much for coming to me Sunday. And no, I will not be singing. Sorry. So when Andrew told me about what our subject kind of this morning is, stories from the youth group or how the youth group has affected our lives, I had to sit for a good hour or so thinking, okay, so how am I going to take this maybe hour-long story and turn it down to 25 minutes? So I'm just going to give you guys the play-by-play. So it started off with back, I think it was my second year at TCC, and I was planning on going to Region and getting my teaching degree. And I really, really loved theater, and I really loved to teach. Like, I love kids. Like, that was always something that was known to me. So I think it was Cherry who came to me and asked me, we are doing this thing called WHAM, and we have a week or 3 weeks that's dedicated towards theater. And I'm like, that's awesome, that's exactly what I want to do. I want to teach kids about theater and acting and being on stage. So I was like, yeah, I totally jumped at the opportunity. So one day, it was right after we finished our session, and it ends right before the 56th and 78th youth group on Wednesday starts. So I was walking through the East End Lounge, or EEL, and I saw our 5th and 6th grader girls. And one of the leaders is an old family friend, or one of my friends, and I saw her and I hadn't seen her in years, so I ran over and gave her a hug, and I totally interrupted the youth group, and I feel really bad about it, but it's okay. So I decided instead of just giving her a hug, interrupting, and leaving, I might as well sit down and listen to these young 5th and 6th grader girls talk. And to my surprise, I thought they were going to be talking about rainbows and unicorns and puppies and stuff like that, but they actually, were really, they actually had good thoughts about God and Jesus, and we were having meaningful thoughts. This was impressive and awesome, and I love it. So my friend convinced me to come back next week and help her with the next week. So I did, and then I met Andrew, and I started getting really involved with the youth group. It wasn't just Wednesdays, it was Sunday mornings, Sunday nights, Wednesday nights, and then also Thursday nights we have our high school Bible study. And then any other extracurricular activities that we did, I was there. Maybe save once or twice. And I can't remember what the circumstance was, but I was walking out the door at home one night, and my mom was like, take out the trash, or empty the dishwasher, or something like that. And I was like, no, Mom, I can't. I have to get to youth group. And isn't it just a great excuse to use youth group to get out of chores? I was like, no, Mom, I have to get to youth group. I have to do this. And she's like, you are there all the time. Why don't you just start working why don't you just get a job in youth? And at the time, she said she wasn't joking, but I thought she was, and little did she know that the thought started, planted a seed. And I started really thinking about it, and I was like, why not? I love kids, I love God, and I love Jesus, and they're two big things in my life, so why not marry them together? And I've journeyed down this path before. I thought I wanted to be a pastor before, like Ralph, not like Andrew. And not that there's anything wrong with the difference. I sound better in my head. But it wasn't my calling, is my point. So I was like, I'm really reluctant to actually go and pursue this, right out the gate and really dive into it. So I really prayed about it, and I was like, God, if this is what you want me to do, you will put it on my heart, and I know you will tell me. So it was about 2-3 months, asking everyone that I knew from the church, anyone that I came in contact with, please pray for me. I'm thinking about this. I really just want it to be prayed over for a good long while. So it was during this one retreat or convention called Impact. Shameless plug, we are going again next month. But it was during one of the songs, it was like one of the more mellower songs, one of those like you close your eyes, put your hands up, and you start swinging. And I had 2 of our youth, right here, under my arms, Steinmetz girls. And that's when I heard it. That's when I felt it. God placed it in my heart. This is what he wants me to do. So, after that, I started going to Regent, and I started pursuing a biblical studies and theology major. I applied for the internship and got it. Yay! So not only am I just volunteering to work with the kids, I get paid. So not only has this youth group helped me decide what I want to do for the rest of my life, it's even brought me closer to God. I never felt him more present in my life. So, it's just thank you, Andrew, thank you, church, thank you, youth. You've been the biggest blessing in my life.